fire. It's on the... Ah! He made it! Oh my...
Hello everyone and welcome back in Platt Arena. We've been here a lot recently. I'm Preston Husband, Ryan Holzapple back on the call with me again tonight, and we've got another fun matchup between the East-West Phantoms and the Huntington University Foresters. Huntington coming off a great win on Saturday. Ryan, you and I were here in the building for that. Their first win within the Crossroads League, kind of getting back on track to where they left off last season.
Yeah, I mean, HU kind of had a rough start to the season, but I mean, a huge win against a huge conference opponent in St. Francis, and in some dramatic fashion near the end there as they went on a little run that sealed the deal. So definitely great to get their feet back under them with that win, and it was just a great win that I'm sure that they appreciated.
See the starting lineup for the visitors, the East-West Phantoms. They start Tariq Roper, Jaha Jackson, Vashawn Daniels, Charles Harris, and Ashraf Yakubu. And for the Foresters, changing it up a little bit recently, Drew Goodline starting. He's coming off a game where he made some big baskets late in that matchup against St. Francis. His brother Zach Goodline, Lane Sparks, who struggled on Saturday, but we know he can fill it up. And then Landon Jordan, and probably the player of the game, Jackson Paul. He was lights out on offense, but especially on defense Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, when you're asked to guard the opposing team's best defender, you obviously have immense trust with your coaches for your defensive ability, and he did just that. I mean, he fouled out the two top scorers of St. Francis in that fourth quarter. So he was so instrumental in HU winning that game.
Not only did he do it defensively, but 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. That is the defensive part. He's averaging 14 points per contest in the Crossroads League. Tonight, we'll see if he continue his hot start and see if HU can push this winning streak a little further as they try to start something hot here in early December.
Yeah, I mean, HU really just needs to have a good chance to get their feet under them and get running in this conference, and we know that they're capable of it as they showed last year, and I'm sure that leading off of a conference win, they will try to keep that momentum going here today.
Women's basketball team won by 70 points in the game prior to this, so the Forester men's team wants to do exactly the same tonight and continue their hot streak within Platt Arena. The Foresters do have 2 home losses this year. They only had 2 all of last year, so they need to now stay perfect the rest of the way in their friendly confines to have that same record that they did last year at home. Zach Goodline starts us off. He'll be guarded by Tariq Roper. Goodline over to Lane Sparks. Had a slow Saturday. Drew Goodline to Lane Sparks. He was ready to fire. Drew will get the first shot of the night, and it's good. And what a sign that is for the Foresters.
I mean, he hit shots the other night, and he's already starting off 1 for 1. And great look from Drew Goodline, and he made the Phantoms pay.
Goodline had 6 points for St. Francis, hit a 3-pointer and had a 3-point play. Big baskets late in that game. Back the other way comes Charles Harris. He drops it inside Jaha Jackson. This is Vashawn Daniels. They go inside to Ashraf Yakubu. Spin move back to the left side, tipped by Jordan and ripped out of there by Landon. Drew swings it. Lane Sparks tried going over to Jackson Paul and maybe got a little ahead of himself as he threw that into the East-West bench.
Yeah, he didn't quite anticipate where Jackson was going to go, and he threw it a little bit short. But you like to see the intense ball movement HU is trying to start here.
Foresters up 3-0, a 3-ball on the first possession by Drew Goodline. Left-handed jumper blocked by Jordan. Roper tried going up top. Landon out-jumped him. Sparks throws it out, Zach Goodline. Jab step, three ball, no good. Rebounded by Vashawn Daniels. Good look by Zach. Usually a shot he makes. Has struggled to shoot it a little bit from downtown this year. But once again, he hit some big threes late in that game on Saturday as well. Yakubu hands it off. That's a long two, missed short. That time it was Charles Harris. Goodline grabs the miss. Drew Goodline thought about his second three, instead goes to Jackson Paul. He goes into the lane, 15-foot range, back to Lane Sparks, 20-footer, and connects.
Great sight for Foresters to see there. See Lane Sparks hit his first shot of the night. That is a good sign.
It took him 9 tries before he hit his first try on Saturday. He hits his first tonight, and you're exactly right. He is a scorer, and he will never stop shooting that basketball.
No, he will not.
Yakubu outside. That's a three-point try, missed long. Vashawn Daniels can't connect. Up ahead goes Jackson Paul into the contact. He's blocked. Didn't see Jackson really attack the rim that time. Tariq Roper, lefty point guard, pushes it forward. Daniels trying to back down Jordan. Drops it off. Yakubu, spin move inside, contested by Jordan. He's doing a nice job forcing some tough shots at the rim.
Well, they keep trying to force it inside, and it's not working. Landon Jordan.
Goodline makes it work inside. It's an early 7-0 run for HU to start this game. Roper pushes the pace and then slows it down. East West going to make a change at the next dead ball. 3 minutes gone in this first half. Foresters uncharacteristically started this year slow, as that's another turnover, that time by Roper. But they're starting to play more of their brand that they like to play. Their defense is starting to pick up. Their defense was the main reason why they won that game Saturday, and that had to change, and that's something Corey talked about with us during the women's game earlier. Sparks takes one from way downtown. Sorry about that, Ryan.
No,
Go ahead.
Good. No, I mean, their defense was a little bit lackluster in the previous games that I've commentated with you. And, I mean, to see that the other night and to see their defensive intensity here tonight is refreshing for sure.
Landon Jordan rebounding everything right now as he grabs another one. Swing pass across the way. Jaha Jackson there to intercept. Goodline was looking for Paul. Roper dumps one inside. This is Yakubu who loses it. Fights back. Jordan blocks it again. That's his third block already tonight. East West can't get anything going offensively. As that one's inside, make it 4. Landon Jordan just defensively attacking everything right now, and that one's off a Roper, and the Foresters get another possession.
Well, the Foresters are funneling them into Landon Jordan because he's blocking every shot. They're making sure that they get no three-pointers, and it's forced them to drive to the rim, and Landon Jordan sending them away every single time.
And he hasn't blocked as many shots this year as he did last year, but he's starting to pile them up now. Goodline goes to his brother Drew, who goes right back to Zach. Zach, step back. Instead, he goes to Sparks, and what a move by him to open up lane.
Veteran move from Zach Goodline.
9-0 advantage for HU, as the Foresters are really rolling right now on both sides of the court. They're back on defense now as Jaha Jackson drives into the lane, gets around 7 feet, decides to try dropping it in. Jordan deflected it. Yakubu's fouled at the rim. He'll score the basket, and that gets the scoring started for East West as he goes right over Landon Jordan.
Much needed basket for the Phantoms, as they obviously had a dry spell here early on as they're forced to go into the paint. Landon Jordan sent them away, so good sight for them to see a foul on Landon Jordan and one.
The one free throw sent up and in. 3 points for Ashraf Yakubu. Excuse me if I'm not pronouncing that right. We did not get a pronunciation guy before this game, so doing our best to stick with some of the pronunciations. Want to make sure we get that right for you at home. McGuire goes to Sparks. He's up to a quick 3 baskets as he's got 6.
I mean, the Foresters are just getting him good looks inside. I mean, he is wide open for wide open layups. If you're the Phantoms, you cannot allow that for Lane Sparks.
Roper off the dribble against Goodline. He gets into the lane. Yakubu now has it down low against Gage McGuire. He's got to throw it back out. Goodline was there to take it away. Zach doesn't have numbers. He's fouled in transition. That one's going to go on Zach Patterson, his first of the day, and the first on the Phantoms. And we have our first media timeout HU right now up 11-3 when we come back on FDN Sports. Back in Platt Arena, Foresters quickly up 11-3 and shooting it a little better this time around than they did on Saturday to start that game as Jackson Paul gets into lane, misses, grabs his own miss, puts up the second shot. Looks like he was fouled, but instead it's back the other way with East-West. There's Yakubu, and he's fouled at the rim by Cade Brenner.
Yeah, to go back to what you're saying about the whole shooting situation that happened against St. Francis, HU shot 37% from the field and almost 24% from three-point range, which is very uncharacteristic for the Foresters. They are definitely a very efficient team overall. And so to see that kind of production from them at such a low rate was kind of shocking. And I know that this is a game where they're going to try to get the good shots and get their percentage back up to where it normally is.
So Yakubu knocks down the first, misses the second. Sparks has a rebound. Yakubu's been the best offensive player here tonight for East-West, though. Nearly a turnover by HU. Sparks turns around, looked for McGuire. Cade Brenner keeps it in. Sparks gets it back. Right hand fouled and just didn't get the roll. As Sparks was looking for a three-point play opportunity. HU up 11-4, and Sparks has a chance to add on to that.
I mean, you gotta like to see the aggressiveness from Lane Sparks. I mean, after an off game where he didn't score very much, didn't shoot well from the field, I mean, he's coming out here and he's doing anything he can to get buckets for HU, which is a refreshing sight for HU, and it's good to see that aggressiveness.
He's been nearly perfect from the free throw line this year, right around 94% now. That loose ball nearly turned into a three-point play opportunity. You don't see Sparks use his right a ton. So usually people can't stop him going to his left. That time, he went the opposite way. HU up 9 now, 13-4 in the early stages of this matchup.
Something telling me that if he went up with his left, it would have been a three-point play.
Sparks being back down inside. Charles Harris hands it off. New man into the game. Danye Grant takes a shot. He misses it. Goodlines has another rebound. Zach pushes it up to Sparks. How about a 17-footer? And he's feeling comfortable tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of those bounce-back games where he is looking to score at any chance possible to get back at himself for missing so many shots.
Zach Goodline guarding the ball here now. Inside goes Patterson. He throws up a wild left-handed shot. Brenner did a nice job boxing out. HU gets the ball. Sparks with a heat check early. Missed that one. He was ready to light this place on fire with that one. Charles Harris has it, pushes it forward, and Yakubu can't handle it.
I would like HU to try to get some shots up for Cade Brenner and get his stroke going, because we know he can shoot the ball, and if they can get him a couple of shots here to maybe warm him up for the season, I think that'd be very helpful for HU.
Goodline's trying to stay hot. He's fouled on the right arm. Yakubu picks up his second already. And Goodline's going to head to the charity stripe. And you're exactly right. Brenner was lights out in high school as Goodline, crafty inside as always, draws a foul on Yakubu. Brenner last year, 94 threes, state champion, 84% from the charity stripe, 18 points per game, 4.6 rebounds. One of the best recruits in the area. And right now, he's just still trying to find that rhythm. But don't forget about the big shot he made in the corner from Landon Jordan that first half against St. Francis.
It was huge. It was a huge momentum shift, and I mean, that's what they looked at him for. He is their shooter, and he needs to make those huge shots. And I think a chance for him to get some shots up and get his rhythm going will be very instrumental in HU going forward.
He's got the ball now. He goes to Lane Sparks. Good line, tries going left. Sparks is inside, drops it to McGuire. Keeps his feet down and finds Sparks, and Lane's on pace for a big night as he's already up to 12.
I mean, what passing from HU? I mean, they just had the defense lost there. They were just quick, crisp passing, which led to a wide open layup. You can't get much better.
Joel Dyer pushing the pressure here. Sparks nearly has a steal. It's knocked out of play. And that's what Joel Dyer can do, come in and kind of heat up the ball. And on defense, he might be a little undersized, but has tremendous hands and creates a lot of turnovers.
Well, he kind of uses that, his shortness for speed on defense. He's very fast and he is very aggressive, which helps him out against defenders and kind of tricks defenders into thinking he's a bad defender when he is not at all.
Jabriel Johnson just into the game gets called for an offensive foul. Gage McGuire there to draw that one. And that's another prime example of what this HU team has kind of reformed their defense into. Force turnovers, don't turn it over. There's a good chance you win the game. HU only turns it over 9 times a game. And how about Joel Dyer on offense now?
The Aussie shooting from deep. He can do that. Phantom's got to watch out for him.
Joel doesn't get a lot of opportunities to shoot it, but a great job there getting that one to go. Inside, the Phantoms work. Jabriel Johnson has it knocked away. Dyer pushes it ahead. Mitchell Wilson with the left hand scores it. HU already up 20 in this first half.
I mean, they're just being aggressive on offense and defense, causing turnovers, not allowing them any shot at the rim. I mean, you can't make it up a much better start.
Forrester's turning defense into offense. Nice spin move. Shot doesn't go, and a foul is going to be called down low. It's either going to be on McGuire or Wilson, as Jabriel Johnson was fighting for position inside. Take a look at this foul inside. Wilson just had Johnson locked up, and I don't think Wilson could block out Johnson either way. He's pretty strong inside there.
I mean, he's also way taller, so a tall ask for sure.
Brenner has a steal. He's pushing the pace with Goodline. Goes to the right corner. Joel Dyer wants 2 in a row. That one's way long. Rebounded out of there. Back the other way comes east-west. Brenner picks up his second. And Jaha Jackson is going to head to the line for 2 shots.
He's about to jump out of the building. I thought he was going to dunk that for a second there. I mean, he jumped high.
Jackson was looking at one thing. That was the rim. And some of the issues for Brenner, maybe that bleeds into his offensive production so far, is his defense has been something that Coach Corey Alford would like to see improve. Sometimes at the college level, I was talking to Corey about this earlier in the day, offense comes first, defense comes later, but they need defense right now. So maybe that's the next step for Cade Brenner, to start getting more minutes, and maybe then it'll lead to some production on offense as well.
Yeah, I mean, so much of basketball is defense. And, I mean, when you're a natural scorer like Cade Brenner, someone who, led 18 points in his high school career, I mean, he's a great scorer. And to have to learn defense at such a high level like college, it's tough.
Jabriel Johnson hits a little 12-footer on the baseline. He gets his scoring started. And it's now 24-6 HU. Zach Goodline as this east-west trap zone continues. Joel gets another open look, and that's his favorite spot right now.
Yeah, I mean, you can't leave Joel Dyer open for a wide open 3. He will make you pay for it, and that's just a lapse of defense.
HU up 21 right now. Now Joel once again playing good defense. That one's bounced inside. Brenner was there to knock it away.
There's that defensive intensity one from Brenner right there. I mean, nearly came up with a really good steal.
This is a game that beforehand, Coach Corey Alford joined us for some color commentary. He was saying in a big win like the girls had, you get more opportunities for players that maybe need those minutes, and maybe this will be a chance tonight for HU to do that if they can keep the pedal down here against this East-West team. Dyer has 6. Now he's showing off the handles as he throws it over to Cade Brenner. 3 ball up and no good. That one off the back rim.
Looked like he rushed that a little bit. He didn't get his feet set completely and kind of forced up a shot. But, I mean, when you are up 20, I can see how you'd want to rush shots as you're feeling good. Jabril
Johnson with a nice move and a bucket. He's up to 4, and maybe someone the East-West starts to go to in the block as he shows off the spin move. McGuire, top of the key, inside. Wilson open, blocked away. Back the other way comes East-West. They're pushing the pace, shot too tough. Rebounded by Landon Beagle, another freshman who's in the game. Wilson gonna try another one. That time he's fouled going up. Catching on the hand was Grant. That is his second. Wilson will head to the charity stripe. And that will take us to our second media timeout. Mitchell Wilson, when we come back, has a chance for 2.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's washroom is ready to serve you.
Welcome back to Platt Arena. Ryan, an early hot start for this Forester side. You know, Coach Corey Alford's got to be happy with what he's seeing so far.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they started off making most of their shots, getting the looks that they want with open threes and open layups. And you like to see the offensive intensity even now from their players, as even though they are up big right now, they are not letting their foot off the gas. And I mean, that is exactly how you want to play, and I'm sure the coach is loving it right now.
We'll see if Mitchell Wilson can add on to his 2 points so far this evening. Landon Jordan back in. Out there with Joel Dyer, Cade Brenner, Mitchell Wilson, who's shooting the free throws. Well, maybe in a moment. And Landon Beagle is the 5th one. Mitch, 1 dribble, 1 shot, got it. Wilson is someone that's kind of had an up and down career. 9 games this year, all off the bench. Leading scorer in Columbia City history. Huge high school with a huge basketball history. So obviously can score it, just needs to find that confidence. And some point this year, I would think he's going to hit a big shot for HU.
Yeah, I mean, when you're a natural scorer like Mitchell Wilson, I mean, you will get your shots up eventually. And, I mean, he's just got to wait for that opportunity and shine when it comes.
Forrester's in a little bit of a zone now as Wilson tries to jump the passing lane. Missed. Jabril Johnson almost had the rebound. Instead, shortest guy on the floor, Joel Dyer pulls it away. 21-point lead for HU. Everyone doing something right now for HU. Joel drives, left side, flips it up and under.
Wow, what a shot.
Right side drive, left side finish, and the Aussie right now playing well in his home gym. 3 ball from the corner, missed. Cade Brenner has it. He'll push it ahead. Wilson up top for Jordan, who finishes it at the rim.
And that's the way to electrify the crowd. A Landon Jordan alley-oop dunk. Nothing better.
Jordan, just a phenomenal athlete. He gets it near the rim. He knows how to finish. Throws it up ahead now. Mitchell Wilson takes a deep one in transition, and he's got a chance for 4.
Man, Mitchell Wilson, like we said, he will eventually get his offensive rhythm going, and he does right there. Wow.
Mitchell Wilson, one of the most likable guys on this team right now, is being liked by a lot of fans inside Platt Arena.
I mean, the Landon Jordan dunk already electrified the crowd. He got him even more hyped with that shot. That was incredible.
Mitch feeling confident right now. He has a chance for 4 in one play, and he's got it already up to 8. Subs out to a little bit of an applause from his teammates. It's all HU in this first half, 8 minutes left. We've seen a lot already, Ryan, back and forth.
And while the Phantoms aren't getting many points, I will admit their offensive intensity is there. I mean, they are putting up the shots they want. They just aren't falling. And especially when you have defense like that.
Jordan got that one right at the top. It looked like it could have been goaltending. That is reviewable. We'll see if they want to take a look. What a shot there by Jaha Jackson as he goes over the top of Landon Jordan. I did not see a review signal, so I think we're safe this time. Drew Goodline swings it out top to his brother, Zach. Goes off the dribble, now finds Landon Beagle. He wants to start his scoring, no good, and that one does stay in bounds as Johnson grabs the miss.
A rare miss from HU here in this first half.
Left side drive, strong move, but also too strong with the finish. Goodline, back the other way. Smart move, thought he got fouled. Jordan did get fouled, and he's gonna go shoot 2 free throws.
Landon Jordan with a major height and athletic advantage over this Phantom team, as he is taller than everyone else and can jump higher than everyone else. So expect him to get a lot of boards tonight.
Zach couldn't believe he missed that as Landon got it back. Puts up the first free throw and misses it. You know, Landon, not a great free throw shooter, but you look at his work from the free throw line on Saturday, 4 of 6. You'll take that out of Landon Jordan if he can shoot right around that 66, 70% mark. Goes 50% right there.
I mean, when you're about a career, 50% free throw shooter, to see any improvement is something that coaches will take. And so I'm sure Corey Alford is like, I will take any improvement at all. And he has done that this season for sure.
Good catch in the corner for East West. They go right back to it. 3-ball launch, nearly banked it in. Landon has another rebound. Gives it off to Landon Beagle, who got in the air and tried to pass. Not a good decision, but HU keeps it.
Was looking for Landon Jordan, but there was 3 Phantom defenders trailing him, so it went off the leg of one of them.
Good line into Landon Jordan. Zach working against Jaha Jackson, and another lob, and Landon thought he was fouled, but now he's got to get back on defense. Into the lane, Foresters try going straight up. They're called for a foul, and I thought there may have been a push there on Landon Jordan on that lob. I don't know if we'll get a second look at it. But we will get a second look at the foul when Danye Grant tried to go in and score.
Definitely a foul there, but I definitely think there was a foul on Landon Jordan. Looking at him, I mean, he fully extended the arm, pushed Landon's body away from the rim, which is why he didn't finish that. I mean, if there was no push there, that's a Landon Jordan dunk.
That's what they had set up, but they weren't able to connect. It just felt like that's probably not one that Jordan usually misses. And when you're in the air and that high in the air, any slight bump throws you off enough to be a foul.
Yeah.
Either way, HU still up 28. 2 missed free throws for East West. Goodline will come back across the timeline. Zach swings one sharply to Landon Beagle. Goodline, his brother, Drew, throws up a floater, misses. Had an open 3, decided to go for 2. Patterson got the miss. Up ahead, how about Drew Goodline with the Odell catch there? Zach Goodline over to Jackson Paul. He's been quiet, tries to get it starting, and he'll have a chance to with 2 free throws coming up.
2 wide open 3-pointers given up for the drive, and I mean, I'm sure the coach actually loves that play, as I mean, obviously when you're feeling good and you just want to pull up from 3, but that is not as good of a shot as driving to the rim, so smart play.
Jackson had Danye Grant coming out a little too aggressively, and he fouled him, knocks down the first. That's an area where Jackson Paul is significantly improved. His free throw shooting this year, he's been rock solid from the charity stripe, right at 76%.
I mean, his whole offense has been rock solid this year. I mean, he's making shots. He's taken on a scoring role that he has not really had to provide in the past. And, I mean, it has been a good sight for HU.
Back the other way comes Danye Grant. Jackson Paul doing what he does, pesting the ball handler. They hand it off. Drew Goodline playing defense now, and it's another East-West turnover as Jalen West got a little ahead of himself on that possession.
I mean, HU's defense is lights out right now. I mean, they're not allowing them to get anything easy, which is what you want to do, and I mean, they are doing it.
Another lob set up. This time they finish.
Landon Jordan's that Goodline connection. That is something to behold.
Landon Jordan always seems to get those down when he gets into the lane. Zach has another steal. Goodline going right down the middle, and he gets that one to go in over a couple of defenders.
I mean, he lost that ball midair, had to scoop it back with his left to his right hand and throw with a shot up, and he still made it. Wow.
44-10 HU right now. 5 minutes left in the first half. Jabril Johnson working against Landon Jordan, using his body, can't get open. Goodline has another takeaway. Flips it ahead, Landon Jordan, Lane Sparks, corner three.
He's getting it going. He is getting it going.
Sparks lighting it up right now. He's up to 15 points now in this first half.
He's on pace for another 30 bomb this season, and that is a sight that the coach wants to see for sure, so you know he's gonna keep shooting.
Forrester defense just sticking right with it right now, up 37 in this first half. Bounce pass inside, and that was a good move there to get Jabril Johnson open. See if HU can keep this hot start going. Maybe this will start a couple of games of solid offense. As Jackson Paul dribbles left, he goes straight to the rim, contact, scores anyways, and Jackson Paul has his first field goal, up to 4 points now. 49-12 HU, and Paul's called for his second foul. Nice job defending, or creating the contact by Harris. That'll take us to our next media timeout. Right now, Forrester's rolling on both ends. We'll see what they finish like in the first half when we're back on FDN Sports. Hot start for the Foresters, just 4 minutes left in this first half, and it's been all HU, and HU's got off to a lot of slow starts this year. Not the case tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting the shots they want. They're getting the looks they want. They're getting the players that they want shooting the ball to shoot the ball, and I mean, obviously the Phantoms have not been able to stop them so far, and I mean, we'll see if maybe the Phantoms defense picks up a little bit here near the end of the first half or even in the second half, but so far it's just HU offense dominating.
See Jared Yock there during the break, taking in some stats. He is a very influential assistant coach for this team, and you know, he was talking with one of my friends that is close to the program earlier this week. Said this team is way too talented to get off to the start that they did. We'll see if they can turn it around. They did last year, and they look forward to do that this year. Right now, Jalen West is trying to turn it around for East-West as he knocks down a triple.
That's a good sight to see if you're East-West. I mean, I think that's their first three of the game, so the fact they finally got one on the board is good.
Goodline rises up, loses it, throws it out to Drew. He goes to Lane Sparks. Dump pass inside Jackson Paul. Ball is flying around right now. Lane Sparks keeps it alive, can't score it, but he was fouled, and he's gonna get a chance. to shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's already up to 15.
Yeah, and that's just hustle from Lane Sparks, out hustling and out jumping the rebounders from East-West, and gets the second chance opportunity and gets the chance for free throws.
Sparks, southpaw, puts up the first, and the Foresters are at 50. Still 3:25 left. They started the year with a couple of 100-point performances. They're well on their way to that again tonight.
I mean, when you have 50 in the first half, it's almost, I mean, it looks like they're going to get 100 for sure here. And I mean, that is a good sign if you're HU's coaching staff, as you want to see 100 on the board.
Sparks keeps adding to his board and knocks down another free throw. He's up to 17, 51-15. And Sparks right now outscoring East-West in this first half. Phantoms back the other way on offense. They try to get something going. Jabril Johnson's been a good answer. Gets doubled, throws it out top. Freshly into the game, Marco Brown. East-West playing outside the arc here. Straight back to Marco Brown. He's looking for Jabril Johnson. Only 3 on the shot clock. Not going to take his dribble, throws it up, and that's going to be a shot clock violation.
I mean, that is suffocating defense from HU. I mean, they couldn't get any shot up at all, and I mean, that's the defensive intensity you want to see from HU.
2:54 left in this first half. East-West going to make a couple more changes. HU also kind of had a line change. Brenner back in, Joel Dyer and Mitchell Wilson in as well. And Mitchell already off to that hot start with 8 points. Joel has 2 threes as well. Let's see if Brenner can get involved. Dyer keeps the tight handle, goes right back to Mitchell Wilson. It's being guarded by Brown. They'll just keep going to Sparks instead, and how in the world did he score that?
I don't know. I mean, Lane Sparks just showing his scoring ability, making anything he wants to right now.
He's already up to 19. Another 3 ball for East-West. That one's off the side. Sparks has the rebound. Up ahead, Mitchell Wilson. Sparks wants it again. Throws it up. Can't get that one to go. Gage McGuire has it. Sparks thought about another 3. To the corner, Mitchell Wilson wants another tray. Can't get it. Gage McGuire. Sparks back to Wilson. Same spot, different result.
Mitchell Wilson off to a hot start. You love to see it for HU. You want to see his offense get going.
Well, we have a chance. We want to encourage you to stick around for a special halftime show today. Our studio production class will be broadcasting a live episode of their show, The Treehouse. Director of Student Success, Isaac Barber, joins host Carson McFadden. You want to stay tuned to hear what Isaac does and how his style influences campus. Excited for that. As you see Adam Widener with his fancy coat on. I think you'll see him when they pull up that Treehouse episode, maybe in the start, offensive foul on East-West. And I've been checking out the Treehouse a little bit of work when I'm bored, you know, sitting there maybe in the afternoon, seeing a couple of people I'm familiar with on the FTN crew on the Treehouse. I saw Courtney Grimm on there, I believe.
Yeah.
Maybe last year, Jackson Paul even.
Yeah, it's such a cool like thing to see that HU students be able to be a part of, is create a show like that, something where they can relax, have fun, and produce something that people can watch and enjoy. And I think it's just a great opportunity for HU students, and I know that they appreciate it and they're excited to present this.
Beagle launches a 3 way too strong. Rising up was Brenner. McGuire to Mitchell Wilson. Minute 23 left on the clock. Mitch goes to Beagle. He wants to keep trying. Still can't get it to go. Brenner almost picked up his 3rd. Back the other way comes Jaha Jackson. Loses Beagle, throws it inside, and it's too hot to handle. It's another turnover.
Well, that's one of those unnecessary flashy passes right there. He needed to get it to his teammate, and he decided to try to get it there as fast as possible. And I mean, as a coach, that's the kind of turnovers that drive you crazy.
Joel Dyer right now running the point. A couple of the HU regulars getting a break. McGuire goes left through the lane, tried it with his right, got knocked away. Back come the Phantoms. Marco Brown pushing the pace. Little step back Jay, missed it. Offensive rebound down to East-West. Corner pass, Brown has it back. Swings that one up top. Jalen West. Gage McGuire trying to guard. 3-ball is perfect there by Jaha Jackson. He had the mismatch on the bigger McGuire, made him pay. 56-18. Foresters can hold for just about the last shot, and Joel Dyer's called for an over and back.
Yeah, he just extended his foot out a little bit too far past the half-court line, and another one of the turnovers that'll drive your coach crazy and over that court violation. But right call from the ref, and Joel's got to watch his feet from here on out.
So an over and back call. That's the first one we've seen this year. Not something you see every night.
Not the most common call.
56-18, and now the Phantoms can hold for the last shot. Brown being guarded by Joel Dyer. Marco gonna work against Joel here off the dribble. Left side, freshly into the game, Kobe Sahuan. Left side dribble, East-West has to get it up, they do. Missed, offensive rebound, up and in. Nice play to end the half there by Jalen West. And that'll take us to our special halftime show. Stick around, see what these special students of Huntington University have produced for you, the viewers, tonight. Another episode of the Treehouse up next.
To me, Forester Camps is learning new things.
Definitely a lot of fun.
To me, Forester Camps is a great experience.
A great way to explore different opportunities.
There is a lot of really cool activities and opportunities you can get here. It's really informative on how college actually is, and the people are really nice.
Something that everybody can find something that interests them.
All the professors, all the faculty, they're intentionally welcoming to us.
You learn a lot here and you learn it well.
It was a camp that had so much to offer. Like everything I was interested in, it was being taught here. It was like I couldn't really pass it up.
And it's fun too. It's something that like people can be engaged in and have a great time, but also still learn life lessons and lessons about the Bible.
Super fun, but also super educational. Like they took the education process and made it fun.
To me, Forester Camps is making new friends.
I hoped that I would be able to make more friends who have not really been around much.
I was also kind of hesitant because I'm an introvert, but I got some new friends.
Some of my favorite experiences were just getting out and talking to people with similar interests. People who are passionate with the same thing that you're passionate with.
To me, Forester Camp is fellowship. To me, Forester Camps is getting to be a home away from home, I guess.
Great way to experience life here at Huntington University.
You meet a lot of different people from either from all over the world or here at campus. A lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different personalities, and I think that's a really good opportunity.
To me, Forester Camp is engaging.
To me, Forester Camps is amazing.
A great opportunity to learn about what you want to pursue in life.
A space to learn new things in a safe environment.
Inspiring.
A good look in on the real college experience.
You don't really have anything to lose by coming to the camp. I think a lot of people are scared to take that risk. I could promise you that you wouldn't be bored or not have a good time here.
Something only happens one time in the universe. It never happens exactly the same. So you better take your opportunity while you can.
To me,
Forester Camps is
a lot of different opportunities with a little bit of Jesus mixed in.
Oh, hi. It's so cold out there. Hey guys, I was just sitting on my front porch and one of my friends was out on his evening walk. So I decided to invite him in for maybe some Coca-Cola, maybe? Coffee? I'm not sure. So we're gonna catch up, but stay tuned. See you guys soon.
I'm Adam Widener, and welcome to our treehouse.
Hello, and welcome to our first live episode of The Treehouse. Our guest today is the Director for Student Success here at Huntington. Please help me welcome Isaac Barber, everybody. Hey, Isaac, what's up?
What's up?
How's it going? Give you a firm handshake. Isaac, how you been? You know, it's been too long. I got you some Coke if you want to drink some. We could open it on cue. That'd be kind of awesome. Okay, wait.
Do we count?
Yeah, right. 3, 2, 1. And that's a live episode right there. You can't fake that. Isaac, I just wanted to ask you, what specifically do you do here at Huntington? What's your job?
So I guess like more famously known for running first year seminar, new student orientation.
Of course.
That whole shebang, that's pretty fun. It's a 3-day, 3.5-day program for first year students. But also one of the things that we do is just like make sure students are successful. I think in the intro you said Director of Student Success. And that's pretty much what we do. Our entire day is spent making sure that students are successful here on campus, whether it be inside the classroom, outside the classroom, whatever students see as their objective or an obstacle for being successful here at Huntington, we want to make sure we break down those obstacles. And so we do a lot of working with faculty, staff, and specifically working directly with students.
That's awesome. And I have to say, I fondly remember first year seminar when I was coming in as a freshman. It was a good time. It was awesome. I guess you say you help those students succeed all day. What does a typical day look like? Do you start with brushing your teeth, or do you brush your teeth in the morning? What's going on there?
I'm a twice-a-day brusher. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And so I wake up with a bagel or some breakfast, and then I'm a coffee guy, and so.
I'm sorry I didn't bring you the coffee.
Hey, it's all good. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm an expensive coffee guy, and so I'm not a cheap date.
Where are you getting it from? Are you importing this coffee, or what's going on there?
Penny drip.
I've heard they get like coffee like out of like poop or something, right? Isn't that like a thing that happens?
I can neither confirm. I think they told me like I can't do anything to get me canceled or anything.
Okay, I got you.
I can't say where they get their coffee from.
But it tastes yummy.
And I can't encourage you to go there either.
Okay, is it like black coffee, or do you like some cream or some sugar in that coffee cup?
I'm a black coffee guy for obvious reasons.
All right, I'm not going to argue with that. What's your favorite part of being able to help the students?
Oh, I think one of the things is students at Huntington, they get a bad rap because of like generational issues, but students at Huntington actually want to be successful. And so one of the things when you are actually working with students, especially here at Huntington, in comparison to previous stops, is that a student at Huntington will do what's necessary for them to be successful. And so if it's a matter of bad habits, if it's a matter of touching base with a different office, engaging in a level of uncomfortability, like a Huntington student, 100%, they're always willing to get help. Huntington students are also strange because they're also willing to miss a week or two of class in a row.
Classic, yeah. Are you not a big fan of this?
Nah, man. I mean, take your vacation days, but it's strange. But Huntington students, they just love being successful. So they make the job easy.
I got you. Yeah.
They're also just like super helpful, and so it just makes the day in the life super, super nice. But also just stare at a lot of spreadsheets, answer a lot of emails, and that's the boring part no one cares about.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're a stylish guy. I don't know if we can get an angle, but you got some pretty nice shoes. Maybe show off those shoes on the. Yeah, those look like obviously, I would say that, I was trying to, impress you with my style today, but I don't know if I succeeded or anything like that. I try my best, but I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, no lie, he's changed like 4 times.
I was just wondering, like, does this look good to you? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Why do you decide to wear different glasses? What's that all about? That's pretty cool. You wear different glasses than your normal ones?
Yeah. So there used to be a picture floating around somewhere of like what I looked like with no glasses and no facial hair, and so I think we finally scraped social media that. But when I was in high school, I never wore glasses. I was a contacts guy.
Right.
But. I was a contacts guy in high school, but I played football.
Okay.
And so one time I lost a contact in my eye, and I legitimately lost that contact in my eye for 2 weeks. I had to go to the doctor and they plucked the contact out.
Well, hey.
And so
be careful. I'm glad you're switching to glasses now.
Yeah,
and not playing football, probably.
It freaked me out.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
scary.
we were good on the whole context thing.
Well, hey, we'd love to test your style on this episode of the Treehouse. So don't leave now, everybody at home, because after the break, Isaac and I are going to see who can make the most stylish glasses. So stay tuned. We'll see you after the break.
That's crazy.
We're at Studio A, and we have Cowboy Carter with us today.
Poppin', y'all. It's my boy Cowboy Carter. Right here is premium Huntington poundwood. You know why you can tell? Because the way it sounds when you knock on it, and also the way it tastes.
These walls are actually used for filming projects, so that's fun. And you can also...
Saving. So this is a giant white wall we use for media day. It's a good spot to get some good photos. You can slay the wood while doing any photos you want out here. Maybe like 4 or 5 different types of cows maybe, but it's a great spot to get some good shots.
So if you go through the hallway, there's a little props closet. See? Carter.
Oh, hello there. I was just in another reality right now. A better reality that actually has good corn and good cattle.
But there's even more, and you have to check it out for yourself. But we'll see you
back at the Treehouse.
Isaac, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show so far. This has been awesome. Today, I brought Isaac back to the porch, okay? Back to my porch. Just, enjoy the cold air and just, make some awesome glasses. So hopefully these glasses will be worn by you sometime in this next week. So we can start using this stuff. We got some cool little puff balls right there, and some feathers, some tape, some letters, and so we can just start bringing those around. And Isaac, you're a movie guy. You like some movies. You like music. What would you say your favorite movie of all time is?
That you can watch at HU or not watch at HU?
Let's say the ones you could watch at HU.
Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the Christ. It's a classic.
It's
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
What's that?
1, 2, 3, and 4.
The first. There's not more than one of those guys.
No, that's my first, second, third, and fourth.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I don't think there's many sequels. To
I
that
don't
film.
watch any other movie but The Passion of the Christ.
That's a Huntington opinion right there. Guys, I'm making the Christmas glasses. I don't know about you. You're kind of going nuts with those guys. I think I should probably switch up a little bit. We have these cool little these guys right here, some polka dots. So, all right, I think we got to make these quick. So let's zoom in and put some cool stuff on them. Oh shoot.
What's your favorite movie?
How about a movie I like? I'll throw in one I like. Ever seen the movie Hook? The movie about Captain Hook? It's classic. It's got Robin Williams in it. It's so fun. It's a great movie.
Like the Peter Pan movie?
It's like Peter Pan. I don't know if you've seen it. It is Peter Pan. Spoiler alerts are going to be. Sorry, let's put them on and see how they look. We look pretty cool. Well, that was awesome. Make sure to vote in the comment section below on who you thought had a more stylish glasses plus fit. At the end of each episode, we take a Polaroid with our wonderful guests. While we go back to the cabin to take our Polaroid, we're going to show the Polaroid from last episode. So let's show and see that Polaroid right now. Say, show that Polaroid.
Too late.
All right. Oh man, that was so fun, Isaac. I really appreciated our time, and you know what? I'm really glad that we get to just take this Polaroid together and just, enjoy our time. So I'm gonna turn on this Polaroid. Hopefully I know how to do this. Last time I did this, I totally flopped, live. So I'm not gonna flop this time. You ready to smile with our fresh glasses?
Are we gonna get our outfit in?
Yeah. I don't know if I got in that one, but you could shake that Polaroid picture probably. Pull that off. All right, well, it looks like it's time today, and thank you guys all for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on our social media page so you never miss an episode. Please come back, because Treehouse is an awesome time. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you, Isaac, for joining this episode, and we'll see you guys soon on the next episode of the Treehouse. See you later.
I'm Megan Hossteller. I'm the producer of the In the Beginning, Our Purpose event, and currently we are getting ready for Britt Nicole to come in and just have an intimate worship night with here at HU with all of our students. We're currently getting ready for the camera team to come in, as well as the lighting and everything like that. Our whole team has just put in a lot of effort.
I want to thank
and
the
time
students
into
of
this
Huntington
event,
University
and we're
for
just
that
really excited to
special
see how
halftime show. You know, it looked kind of cold during part of that halftime show, but nothing but heat from the Foresters here in Platte Arena in that first half.
Yeah, I mean, Lane Sparks, 19 points in that first half, lighting it up on all cylinders for HU, and they're going to look to him to continue that scoring here.
Goodline's fouled, that time by Tariq Roper. He's going to go shoot free throws as the Foresters are up 36 to start this second half. 56-20 right now. You see this replay from Zach Goodline. Tariq Roper just got him on the arm there. Goodline, as he always does, 2 shots and connects. He doesn't always connect, but most of the time he's right around a 82% free throw shooter. Last year he led the Crossroads League in free throw shooting, around 90%.
Yeah, I mean, he is a great free throw shooter. I mean, he's a veteran, so he gets to the line a lot with a bunch of crafty moves. So, I mean, you got to be able to knock it down when you get there. So he's one of those players that is able to do that.
He did miss the second one. Roper working against Drew Goodline right now. Pass inside. Over the top, nice catch. Jordan blocked it away again and then picks up the rebound. Jordan gives it right back, rising up and hammering it home, Jaha Jackson.
It's a good sight to see if you're the Phantoms. An easy bucket off of a steal. I mean, that's something they haven't gotten all night.
Sparks coming right back at the defense, can't get it to go. Tries to get his own rebound, and then Jordan's called for a foul as Jabril Johnson was able to collect the defensive rebound. Take a look from up top. That's where Jaha Jackson went with that one on the break. Love that camera view, one of the special cameras that we added to the broadcast this year. Jackson gives us our first look at it tonight. Tariq Roper trying to get open. Jackson Paul doing a nice job defending. Roper, the lefty point guard, has it again. Jordan trying to battle with Johnson inside, and a foul is called. As I think that's going to go on Jackson Paul. That's his third now.
I mean, in a game that isn't as tight as the other game, it is not as important to have your best defender, but still, you don't want Jackson Paul fouling out. I mean, he's such a crucial part to the team, and he's got to be careful here.
Jabril Johnson working against Landon Jordan, uses his strength but misses. Jordan rips down another rebound, and then nearly another takeaway by Jaha Jackson. Pass to the corner, Drew Goodline catches it a few times with the right hand. Now goes to Landon Jordan, and he's called for a travel inside.
Landon Jordan kind of shocked at that call. I mean, maybe he moved his pivot foot a little bit, but I didn't even catch that there. So, I mean, good eyes from the ref there to see the travel.
Landon's got 5 points, 8 rebounds. That's his second turnover here in the last 3 possessions. Tariq Roper still running the point. Johnson and Jordan battling inside. Roper throws it out top. That's caught by Jaha Jackson. Jackson drives right, goes right at Landon Jordan. Good job keeping his hands up. Jackson gets his own miss, misses it off the front of the rim, and Jackson Paul rebounds it. And Johnson can't get to it in time. Forrester's ball.
I mean, Jaha Jackson's kind of doing everything here for the Phantoms right now. He's trying to get them back in the game, get their intensity back up on both offense and defense. I mean, he's the one that got that steal that led to his transition dunk. I mean, he's been doing a lot here for them.
Back the other way. That's the easiest basket you'll see Zach Goodline score all year.
I mean, blow by. There's nothing Jaha Jackson could do there.
But right back the other way comes Jaha Jackson at the Foresters. He's starting to get his scoring started. 59-24 here. 3 minutes gone in the second half. Zach Goodline back the other way. Tried going behind the back. Sparks, he'll drive right with his right again, and he's going that way a lot tonight. He's leading the game in scoring, 21 points. Jordan with another block. Jackson Paul with the board, and then a foul to slow down the break. as Jaha Jackson stopped Jackson Paul from rolling back the other way, and that could have been another big slam coming for HU.
Yeah, I mean, Landon Jordan on the defensive end tonight has just been fantastic for the Foresters. I mean, block after block, sending shots away, not giving them anything easy at the rim. I mean, when you have paint defense like what Landon Jordan has given the Foresters, I mean, it's so hard to score on you.
And now he tries going on offense. Last time he got the call. He tried pounding it home with one hand, and the ref is upset at Landon. He might have said something. He was mad earlier in the game that he didn't get that same call. That time he got bumped in the air and the officials caught it. Jordan puts up the first and makes it. 2 for 3 tonight from the free throw line. Like we said, if he can shoot right around that 66, 70% from the stripe, he'll take that from Landon. Misses that, he's 50% tonight. Tariq Roper being encouraged by the coaching staff to push this one forward. Jaha Jackson now has it. Zach Goodline's got him covered. Jackson throws it inside. Jordan creates another turnover. Quickly to Jackson Paul. Paul, hesitation, right side, knocked down. And Jackson goes down hard. That's going to be a foul on Daniels. And Jackson Paul is going to shoot 2 freebies.
Jackson is just relentless going to the rim. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. He drove right past them, drew the contact. I mean, he is relentless driving into the paint, and I mean, that is something that HU has gone to multiple times here to start the season.
Paul misses the first. You look at Landon Jordan's stat sheet. He's got 6 points, 7 rebounds, 6 blocks, 3 steals, 2 assists. So he's kind of done it all night. He's actually got 8 rebounds. So he's nearing in on a double-double, dare we say triple-double watch.
I mean, if he can continue to block the way he did in that first half, I mean, he already has 1 now. I mean, who knows? Anything's possible, really.
Johnson and Jordan battling inside, and that one's going to go on Landon Jordan.
Looked like he was kind of throwing an elbow into Landon Jordan's face. I don't really know what more he could do there besides just kind of stand there and get elbowed in the face.
Johnson and Jordan have been going at it in the post tonight. Nearly another steal, and now it is. Back the other way comes HU. Goodline swings it quickly to Goodline, and Jordan hammers it down for another dunk, his 3rd of the night.
Landon Jordan, highlight play.
Another steal, we might have another coming. Sparks takes it himself with the left hand. He's the leading scorer with 23.
I think the Phantoms just wanted to give away anything but another dunk, so they were willing to give him the layup there.
We see Sparks dunk it a lot in warm-ups. We haven't seen one in game yet this year. Johnson against Jordan. This has been a fun matchup inside. Johnson, skilled big man down low. Inside, blocked away. There's block number 7 for Jordan. Jump shot, knocked out of there. Rebound Lane Sparks. Lane back in transition. Jackson Paul tries cutting in, 2 defenders there. Good hands by East West to knock it away. Jackson has a steal. That one's easily laid in that time by Daniels.
I actually see the scoring going a little bit better here for the Phantoms in the second half. They're getting a little bit more of the shots they want. And I mean, they're getting to the rim a lot easier. So I mean, their offense intensity has picked up.
Handoff here, Zach Goodline had some space, now goes inside. Bounce pass, Lane Sparks scores it again, and he's just having his way in the paint right now. Only has missed a couple of shots tonight.
And that's 25 for him. And his offense can get going, and it is going tonight.
Jordan thought about blocking another one, but maybe thought he might get called for goaltending. Let that one go. And now a blocking foul here on Jaha Jackson as Jackson Paul draws the foul, and HU's going to make a couple more changes. And before that, we'll take our first media timeout. HU heating up again here in the second half, up 69-26. We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back to Platt Arena as Corey Alford clears off the board for his team right now. Landon Jordan has been all over the boards. He has 8 points, 9 rebounds, 7 blocks. And if you're thinking, wow, that's quite interesting, well, it is. He's close to a triple-double, and there's only been one in HU history. As you can see, a 7th block there. 1 triple-double. It was Daniel Wool. Actually, I was in attendance for that one as well, watching one of my best friends, Connor Platt, who at the time's dad was the coach, Ty Platt. Daniel Wool had a triple-double on a Saturday here inside the old Platt Arena, and Landon Jordan's looking for one on a Wednesday night as a rare miss from Sparks. We'll see if he has enough minutes left in him to do so.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be quite the feat for Landon Jordan to leave his mark here at HU like he hasn't already. But, I mean, only time will tell.
Sparks looked like he may have been shoved in the back, but either way, Johnson has another bucket. And Johnson is a skilled big man down low who continues to do well. Dyer has a couple of threes, misses that one. Sparks was fighting for position, taken out by East West. Back the other way comes Grant. Inside Johnson, and just missed that one. Zach Goodline with the rebound. Pushed ahead, Sparks drops it off for Dyer. Wilson through the lane, Johnson, good defense straight up. It's important to not become sloppy in a game like this. And keep the pedal down, run your offense, play good defense, and take care of business, which the Foresters clearly look like they're going to, but I guarantee you Coach Corey Alford still wants this to look the way he wants his team to play.
Yes, for sure.
Zach Goodline, back to Joel Dyer. Drives baseline, nowhere to go with it. He does find Wilson, who launches, misses another 3. Johnson rips it away, Mitchell gets it right back. No foul until then. Johnson's called for one. Mitchell, can't believe he missed both of those, but he'll have a chance to make up for it with 2 shots.
Lane Sparks with the sneaky steal. I mean, he sneaked around the back of Jabriel Johnson. I mean, got the steal right there. I mean, the center was not expecting it there. And I mean, a little sneaky steal for Lane Sparks.
Okay, so something else interesting to watch. Zach Goodline has 9 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds. So maybe a couple of guys can etch their name into HU history tonight. As mentioned, with as big of a lead as they have, it might be tough to get enough minutes the rest of the way, but we'll see if Coach Alford maybe recognizes and lets one of those guys decide to maybe get a triple-double.
And I think that's a testament to those 2 players and their kind of connection and and ability to lead this team. I mean, the fact that both of them are near triple-doubles in one night is very impressive.
Good defense from Goodline. Back to Johnson goes east-west, kept in bounds. 4 on the shot clock. Grant forces a tough one. Rebounded by Johnson, but it's a shot clock violation. HU will get the ball right back. Good defense by the Foresters. They're forcing East West to only shoot 26% right now. And the Phantoms have 21 turnovers compared to the Foresters' 6. Goodline through the lane. Tries scoring it. You could hear the slap that time. And Goodline's going to shoot some more free throws.
I don't really know why number 30's confused here as he's looking around like no foul happened. I mean, I think everyone in the arena heard the slap there, but you know, I mean, when you're down this much, you want anything to go your way. So I can see why he would want to try to argue that with the ref.
Goodline's first is good. As Kurt Shannon checks in for the first time tonight, replacing Vashawn Daniels. Goodline knocks down both. He's now into double digits with 11. It's been a balanced attack tonight for HU. 25 for Sparks, 13 for Wilson, 10 for Goodline, 8 for Dyer, 8 for Jordan, 5 for Jackson Paul, 3 for Drew Goodline. They keep going to Johnson. He works against McGuire this time. There's the spin, couldn't get the finish. Another good move, just couldn't get that one over the front of the rim. How about Gage McGuire showing off the handles? And now the post moves. Works in and scores it. Nice play by Gage.
He's trying to go back at Johnson there. I mean, Johnson's been trying to post him up every single play. So he's like, okay, I'm going to do the same thing to you.
Gage is kind of like that guy in rec basketball that backs everyone down and always seems to shot fake enough to fool the defender and finally scores it like he did there. He never does anything too fast, and sometimes that benefits him because the patience gives him an opportunity to lose the defender and score it.
I mean, he's kind of like the guy that just is able to slow it down for HU when they're getting a little bit too hot on the break and, you know, forcing up bad shots and just shooting at will. And he's kind of that calming presence that just kind of gets inside the paint, tries to do his thing, get a nice easy bucket at the rim. I mean, he's a refreshing, he plays at a refreshing pace for HU.
Wilson got the roll on the first and buries the second. He's now got 15, having his best game of the season.
I mean, this is what you and me were talking about with Mitchell Wilson, is we want to see him get going in his offense for HU, and he was obviously very talented in high school with his offensive game. And I mean, he's shown it here tonight, and that's, I mean, a really good sight if you're the HU coaching staff. Maybe get him more minutes if he's going to keep playing like this.
Shannon takes a three, left it short, but Brenner fouled him on the jumper. As Brenner just got a little underneath Kurt Shannon there, and Shannon will have a chance to score his first few points of the night.
And that's the Cade Brenner defensive experience he needs to get there. As I mean, he jumped a little bit too high and got in the way, something that he'll learn over the next couple of years here at HU. And he just, you know, needs to lock in on defense and try to contest that better than what he did.
Shannon misses the first. Now just 2 of 8 is East-West at the charity stripe. 3 of 9 now as Shannon has his first point. That good line still out there. Gage McGuire, Cade Brenner as well. Joel Dyer and Mitchell Wilson. 4 guards right now for HU. Good line between the legs. Skips it to Mitchell Wilson. Cuts it left. Now to Cade Brenner. Thought about it once. Second try, no good. It's just that Brenner might be lacking that confidence. Maybe fire it the first time when you're in rhythm, and the result may change. Instead, kind of hesitated, couldn't get the 3 to go.
I mean, your chances of making the shot always go down the more you hesitate. So he's just got to be confident, know that he is a shooter, and put it up.
Good line to Dyer. Had a wide open look and didn't get it to go. Dyer quickly tries to go get a steal. Grant was ready for it. 77-29 HU. Grant cuts inside, misses that one. Tipped out of bounds by Jackson. And the ball will stick with the Foresters after East-West can't possess the defensive rebound. Good line out, Landon Beagle in. And a couple of changes for East-West coming as well.
Seems like this may be the end of the hopes of the triple-double for Goodline and Landon Jordan, as I mean, I'm sure they want to get their starters as much rest as possible, especially with the lead that they're enjoying right now. So
Kobe Sawan in, second time we've seen him tonight. Gage McGuire fakes the handoff. How about him going off the dribble? Thought he might have been fouled, didn't get the bucket. Back the other way, Jaha Jackson. Up top, Danye Grant. Bounce pass inside. First time we've seen this guy for a while, Yakubu. He really had a hot start. Had the first 5 for East-West. Sat for most of the first half after the hot start. And then just now came in for the first time in the second half. Knocks down his first shot.
I mean, he did draw an early 2 fouls, but I mean, with only 2 fouls, I mean, you think he would have come in a little bit sooner with only 2.
Wilson forced a shot there and missed. Yakubu took it away. Back the other way comes Grant. Jaha Jackson has had a nice second half. They're trying to get Yakubu open again. Face up. Pure. I mean, you'd think they keep going to him. He's been really sharp offensively tonight. Facing up, he's now up to 8 points.
I mean, clearly he's one of their better offensive players that they look to score. And so it is a little bit shocking, as you said, that they have not kept him in the game for very long.
Gage McGuire trying to go right back at him and a little shake and bake in the lane.
Showing Yakubu that he can score in the paint too.
Yakubu lost on that one. See if they try to go right back to the big man in low. They do. It's picked off by Beagle. He's got Wilson on his right. He goes to Brenner, who goes right to Wilson, who scores it and stays down after some contact. Jaha Jackson loses it, and it's out on Jackson, and that'll take us to another media timeout. Foresters 81-33 right now. We take a break. We come back for the final 8:44 on FDN Sports.
To me, Forester Camps is definitely a lot of fun.
Fantastic.
Telling,
Something that everybody can find something that interests them.
a space to learn new things in a safe environment.
To me, Forester Camps is getting to be a home away from home, I guess. You learn a lot here and you learn it well.
I plan on being an author once I'm done with college, so this seemed like a really fun opportunity for me.
It was just glad to meet new people in general and just kind of enjoy the workshop and just take away what I can from it and make myself a better writer.
That whole thing about how to write for musicals, I'd never even thought of that before, but that was awesome.
Welcome back to Platt Arena. All Foresters right now as they're up 48 points in this ball game against East-West. Landon Jordan back in and Lane Sparks back in. Two maybe having the best game. Drew Goodline takes one from downtown. No good. Yakubu has the board. Good look there from Goodline, just a little deep, but still a shot that Coach Corey Alford willing to live with. Grant.
I mean, this is kind of your time to live with those shots when you're up by this amount.
That one knocked out of there. Grant got the offensive board. Sehwan loses the ball, now goes back to Grant. Inside, Yakubu. He's going to work against Jordan. Goodline there to take it away. Just a boatload of steals tonight for the Forester defense as they continue to turn over East-West. Sparks faces up, now goes back to the basket, back to the face-up, and it's 27 for Lane.
He's looking for that 30 bomb tonight, that is for sure.
Now a 50-point lead for HU. As Grant works against Lane Sparks. Very active defensively tonight. Sehwan spins around into the lane, throws it up. Nice play with the floater. Sehwan's first points of the night. Jackson Paul now working against Sehwan. Whole way down the court, couldn't get it to go. Sehwan stopped it and got the board. Jaha Jackson right back at Drew Goodline, and he has a basket in transition.
Yeah, I mean, his transition offense is very impressive. I mean, he just jumps in the air, maneuvers around the defense, and scores. I mean, he's done that multiple times tonight.
Landon Jordan, top of the key, off to Lane Sparks. Now Drew Goodline. HU getting into their offense here. Up top, Landon Jordan lost it and then got his own miss, but he's out of bounds.
That's just one of those silly turnovers that, as a coach, even when you're up big, it's like, come on, you can't be turning it over like that, especially not on a wide open look like that.
See Sehwan with that nice basket right over the top of Lane Sparks. Kind of a wild possession, but led to 2 points. Back the other way comes East-West. Grant working against Drew Goodline. Jaha Jackson, he's been their best player tonight. Misses that one, knocked out a play, and Luke LaGrange in the game for the Foresters. He played most recently at Bethel when HU was in a ton of foul trouble. Got some minutes. His dad, of course, one of the best HU basketball players all time, Gabe LaGrange, in attendance here tonight. I think I saw him. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I know I saw him on Saturday. Maybe I'm thinking back to Saturday, so if Gabe's tuning in, always nice to chat with you when you're in Platt Arena. I used to go and I feel like I saw Gabe LaGrange play in person. I'm trying to think what years he was here, but back for Steve Platt at the time. Obviously a legendary player and coach for the Foresters. First free throw missed by Keanu Gordon. Have not seen him till recently tonight. 6:30 left in this game. Second one for Gordon. Takes his time, lets it fly, misses it. That's the 10th board for Jordan.
Just needs to get 2 more points and 3 more blocks, and he is there.
LaGrange to Jordan, a little hot for Goodline, gets it right back. Jackson Paul tries a corner pocket 3, he connects, and that is just something that takes Jackson Paul to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, his defense will always be there, but when his offense gets going, I mean, he just is a complete player.
Inside, Jordan didn't try to go for that block as it's lifted up and in from Danye Grant. 86-39, 6 minutes left, and a whole slew of Foresters about to check in. Jackson Paul outside, Luke LaGrange, 3 ball, no good. Shot it long. Jordan gets another rebound. LaGrange goes to Jackson Paul, who flips it to Drew Goodline for an easy basket. Drew Goodline having another nice night tonight as he continues to score right around 5 points per game, and that's what he's at tonight. Sejuan being defended by Jackson Paul. Goes behind the back, and Jackson's called for a personal there as he's a little too tight on Sejuan.
That's the kind of aggressive defense Jackson Paul likes to play, and the rest have, excuse me, the rest have not been a fan of it tonight, calling multiple fouls over it.
So Landon Jordan, Lane Sparks, Jackson Paul's nights all look to be over. Mitchell Wilson back in. He'll play alongside LaGrange, McGuire, Brenner, and Dyer. East-West changing their roster up as well a little bit. Marco Brown has it against Joel Dyer. Throws it over the top. Nice catch by Keanu Gordon. Now Sejuan against the freshman Brenner. Couple of crossovers, launches up a long one, and man, Sejuan's came in and collected a few tough buckets.
Maybe they should have gone to him a little bit earlier, gotten some buckets from him, and he's feeling it in this second half.
Dyer turns it over as Marco Brown snuck back into the picture there. Now he pushes it the other way. Jaha Jackson, jab step, 3 ball, 2 in a row for East-West, 88-45.
They're kind of getting a rhythm right now here. Of course, way too late in the game, but I mean, it's still a good sight to see if you're East-West.
Brenner tries a 3. He connects, and that is exactly what Coach Corey Alford has to see out of that freshman.
I mean, that's the confidence we were talking about. I mean, he catches the ball, even though his defender has a slight closeout to him, he still just lets it go and he drains it. I mean, he is capable of doing that, and I mean, that's what the coaching staff wants to see, and I mean, he did it right there. Jaha
Jackson's feeling comfortable right now as he's knocked down back-to-back trays. He's up to 17.
He's had a great game for East-West. Just the team hasn't had the best overall performance, but you cannot take it away from him.
Brenner and Jackson going back-to-back trays as they're matching each other right now. Maybe this is one of those games, exactly what Corey Alford was talking about while he was color commentating the women's game. Get some time for someone that hasn't had a lot. See if they can get comfortable and build their way into the rotation. And if Cade Brenner shoots it like this at all, he's going to find his way in the game.
I mean, you can see the confidence. I mean, he wasn't even fully set. He just turned around and threw it straight up and into the basket. I mean, that's a tough shot, not easy to do.
We'll keep it right here during this final media timeout, kind of present you with some stats tonight. Forrester's right at 50%. 32 of 64 from the field. They've held East-West to 20 of 58, which is good for about 34.5%. HU 9 of 24 from downtown, 21 of 25 from the charity stripe. Points off turnovers, 35 for HU, 9 for East-West. And take a look again, Cade Brenner, once he gets confident, it could be game over for a lot of teams playing HU because you already have Jackson Paul, Zach Goodline, Landon Jordan, Lane Sparks. You know what you're getting every night out of them. if you add Cade Brenner, high school shooting Cade Brenner into this game and team, they're so dangerous.
I mean, and even on top of Cade Brenner, Mitchell Wilson, he's been absolutely tremendous tonight. I mean, he has 17 points, 4 assists. He's been great for them, making shots. I mean, and then when you also add in people like Joel Dyer, a lights-out three-point shooter, and even Drew Goodlines, Zach Goodlines' brother, as he makes clutch shots when he needs to. I mean, this team really can just be unstoppable if all the pieces fit together the right way.
Speaking of unstoppable, Jaha Jackson right now has scored the last 7 for East West as he continues to fill it up here in this second half. Jackson, 1 dribble, second shot. Looked like he missed both, but got the roll on both free throws, leading the Phantoms tonight. Joel Dyer running the point right now with Brenner, LaGrange, Beagle, and Gavin Wisely, who has it now and just puts it in, as Wisely has another basket on the young year. He's not played a ton this season, looking for a role. Right now, he's got 2 points tonight and a nice basket inside.
Landon Jordan was begging him to dunk that there, but he decided to lay it in instead.
Jaha Jackson trying to continue his hot streak, goes right at Beagle and scores it again. That is now, well, let me think. I'm not great at math. 10 in a row, though, for him. Pass ahead, Landon Beagle. Can't get it to go as it rolls in and out. He's struggled to shoot it, tries it again, misses. Can't connect on a field goal right now. Marco Brown launches from deep. Too strong, tipped out of there by Wisely. Jaha Jackson, don't let him get the ball right now.
He is cooking on offense for East to West, man. I mean, he's fun to watch right now. He's getting anything he wants to.
Brenner goes to Wisely. Luke LaGrange tries a 3. No, in and out. That bench is ready to erupt if LaGrange can get one of these to fall. Jackson, and he's headed to the line.
And he's trying to put together a really solid game for East West. I mean, you can't blame him for the deficit. And I mean, he's probably the sole reason they're even somewhat close to HU right now.
He's got 23 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 9 of 17, 3 of 3 from downtown, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Missed that one long. And he's now scored 12 in a row for East West.
I mean, you kind of saw how at the beginning of the game, and I mean throughout most of it, they kind of just went to their centers and tried to post up and get shots in the paint. But I mean, I think they probably should have gone to Jaha Jackson at the beginning, because I mean, he had a nice bucket to start off the game, and then they just kind of stopped giving him the ball. And once they've given him the ball, he's taken off on offense.
That foul is on Luke LaGrange. So Marco Brown is back. This will be a 1-and-1 situation. Brown, several dribbles, spin, shot, good. Brown, first point of the night. East-West using a lot of new players as well late in this game, as HU's gonna win this one and move to 5-5 on the year. We'll have Corey Alford directly after the final buzzer tonight. Beagle trying to work with Joel Dyer in the backcourt. Dyer gets out of there, then goes straight to the rim, leaves it short. Rebound for East-West. Marco Brown going behind the back a few times. Joel Dyer not letting him move. Falls out of bounds, and that's exactly what Joel Dyer does on defense.
I mean, you don't pin him for a good defender with his size, but he is a very pesky defender when you're not expecting it. I mean, Marco Jackson's doing his best to try to keep the ball, but man, Joel Dyer showing his defensive prowess.
Zach Patterson was going to come in, but instead he sits down next to his head coach. Just less than 2 minutes remaining. Dyer pushes it up ahead. Brenner looking for a cutter. Cade finds Joel Dyer. Dyer running the point with Wisely, pulls up instead and buries it.
Joel Dyer, a lethal offensive weapon for HU. He can make a shot from almost anywhere on the court.
He's in double digits now. Forrester's at 99. They've scored 40 here in this second half. after 56 in the first. Marco Brown floater, and that one's good as well. Another nice move from one of these East-West offensive players.
Their guards are kind of taking over in the second half, doing everything.
Brenner thought about a three, dumps it inside. It's stolen away by Sejuan. He'll push it back the other way. Jaha Jackson scores again, and he's trying to go for the lead and scoring in the game, not just for his team. He's up to 25 now, right behind Sparks. And what's even more impressive, he's played every single minute tonight, all 39.
Yeah, I mean, clearly he is a hard player for the Phantoms, and I mean, it shows in his effort and obviously on the box scores. He's put up some great numbers tonight.
Brenner knocks down a free throw. 100 points. He's coming off 5 points for St. Francis his last time out. Knocks in his second. So Cade Brenner with early in his career, a new career high tonight. He's got 6. It's been a full offensive game for the Foresters. Everyone that's been in tonight has scored a basket other than Landon Bingle and Luke LaGrange. Brown shoots that one out of bounds, and that should do it tonight as the Foresters are up 41 with 30 seconds remaining. They don't have to take a shot. Brenner will take it across the half-court line, go back to Joel Dyer, and that should be all she wrote for this one. Stick around. We will have Coach Corey Alford joining us right after he shakes hands with East West. It's a Forester win. They're back to 500. It's going to be a while till the Foresters are back in Huntington, not till December 30th. They will play December 16th and 18th in the Cactus Classic in Chandler, Arizona. So Coach Corey Alford will be joining us here in just a few seconds. We'll talk to him about his team's impressive win tonight. HU with another home win. We'll allow Coach Corey to grab some stats and then come back over to us. You see Dr. Emberton enjoying the win tonight. Ryan, HU just got it done tonight. The offense was crisp. The defense was arguably better. And at the end of the night, Foresters back at 500 after their slow start to the season.
Yeah, I mean, that slow start kind of hindered them and kind of, you know, made the fan base a little bit scared because they don't usually do that, but they really showed their total game tonight.
Got Coach Corey Alford joining us here tonight. Coach, it took a big offensive night for you guys to take down the Phantoms, 101-60 here tonight. Everyone seemed to get it done this evening. But you look at someone like Cade Brenner, who kind of struggled to start this year. And, of course, his points weren't the difference tonight. But what does Cade Brenner becoming more confident do for your squad?
Well, I think him, Mitchell, a couple guys, even Lane had a tough night the other night. Just to see the ball go in, I think can help. We're heading into finals, so I got about a week and a half here. We'll give them some time off heading into the weekend, and then got a big trip down to Arizona. But it was good for some of those guards to see the shots go in today.
Coach, you're back to 500. We talked on the women's broadcast earlier. It was a slow start to the year. You've had that before. You guys battled back. What does it take to play your best basketball now heading into late December?
Yeah, I think we've learned a lot about our team over the last few weeks. We had a tough schedule. Some of the games didn't go the way that we wanted to, and we were away from home for a lot of that. But at the same time, I know in that locker room, those guys know in that locker room, we've improved a lot over the last 3.5 weeks. And the goal isn't to be the best team in November. It's to build towards the end of the season to March. And I think we're stepping in the right direction. We've still got a lot of work to do, especially at the defensive end. But I'm happy with the effort. I'm happy with the buy-in. And our confidence is definitely up in that locker room right now.
Coach, we appreciate it. We wish you good luck in Arizona. We will be tuned in watching you guys down there.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks. Coach Corey Alford, always generous enough to join us at the end of the broadcast. That'll wrap it up here tonight. Ryan, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, Huntington just had a complete game, but I also don't want to take away from East-West performance, especially in that second half. I mean, to be down by such a big margin like they were, it's kind of hard to get your feet back under you and continue to play, and they did. I mean, especially Jaha Jackson. I mean, he took off in that second half, and I mean, they are a pretty decent team. It's just they face a very tough HU opponent here tonight.
Foresters were 2 games under 500 a couple different times this year. finally get back to that 500 mark. They look to go over 500 in Arizona next time out. That'll be December 16th. Preston Husband, Ryan Holzapfel will be back in Platt Arena Saturday, 1 p.m. Women Hoops. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you next time.
That's out of here! Catch and fire. It's on the... He made it! Oh,